Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring some more material category-based triplet. And today yesterday we talked about gold or metal. Here we're talking about wood or woods or forest. It depends on how you stack them. So today is triplet, right? So we have a 3 wood piled up together. Okay, here I have to make it clear. It doesn't mean a pile of logs, which are cut down trees. These are living, thriving forest. Sen is today's concept. I talked about this one probably last year when we talked about woods, talk about how Chinese is visually not afraid to repeat itself. Same word twice, no problem. Same character, double them down into another character, no problem. Triple them down into another character, no problem. And I made the distinction of if just one of them, you can see the canopy of the tree, root of the tree, and the trunk of the tree. That's the basic 3 parts and the connected whole system of this tree image. And then when we have 2 of them side by side to each other, that means the same kind of a tree. They're the same height. So same family, basically. And that, to me, seems like woods. That means same type tree, copy-paste each other. Of course, it's biologically copy-paste. And then when we stack the 3rd one on the top, that visually give you a sense of trees of different heights. And that implies trees of different kinds. So here it's more like forest. Means some canopies of the tree simply closer to the sun, catch more light, versus some lower hanging trees. All right, I get excited by talking how this visually Chinese so effectively create a 3-dimensional world in here with this 2-dimensional thing. Okay, examples. Sen yu. This yu is interesting. We're talking about the hand here. Wow, this horizontal line with this slant line, originally the 3-finger hand symbol. And then the bottom here is meat symbol. So hand next to meat is the half. It's the ancient definition of half, that the ownership of a big piece of protein, animal meat. That's what defines you as you have it. Unlike today's insatiable human needs of have versus have-nots, right? It's more like quantified by a certain dollar amount. Ancient times, the wet life was way more simpler. They simply have a piece of meat next to your hand means you'll have it. Food security. And the right side simply means tall, a whole stack of them. And together, this yu means you have something kind of abundance, richly have it. So regard this have comment on the left and the right side is vertically stacking up as a multiplier of that have concept. So have something a lot, that abundance, paired with sen yu. To my ears, I don't really use this expression that much because I'm not a story writer, but this describes the kind of a forest that's thriving, that shows biodiversity and also abundance. So I guess in my mind, picture Amazon. That's what this expression is for. Sen yu. Lots of trees, of different kinds of trees. All right. Yin sen. Now we have the forest again there, but here the tone changed. Instead of, okay, you see both actually, this yu and this yin share the same parts over there. We talked about yin next to yang before. This is the pair. Yin, it means the moon. Okay, on the right side is the moon, right? It means not bright, but kind of a shady, on the dark side of either it's a weather condition or energy condition. So yin simply is the low energy, almost like a little bit depressive, if you want to go there, kind of a blue corresponding to the blue color. And yin sen paired together simply describes the forest. The lighting condition is so bad, it's almost like in a forest, in a deep forest where it's like multiple layers of canopies and you hardly get to see the light, the sunlight. Direct sunlight was a rarity in a well-grown, thriving forest, right? And so insen, it described the kind of feel that you hardly get any light from where you were because you were well covered, as if covered by a dense forest. So 阴森 oftentimes pair with 恐怖, like horrifying. So 阴森 in this case is this dark, doomy, gloomy kind of sense. It's not only low energy, but almost have a sense of, some looming danger out there. And you kind of stay alert, high cortisol situation. All right. 森严, yan means tight, tightly controlled. So here, 森严 oftentimes means a prison watch situation that you have multiple layers of, I guess, well-designed, planned, and guarded place. That 森严, it's almost like all the loopholes over the years already tightened up. It's hard to escape from this place. And the yan means tight, right? Sen, again, almost comparable to the insen, this high rises, stacks of, I guess, prison technique or resources placed strategically and a kind of three-dimensional, right? That it's so tightly controlled and guarded and covered, is difficult to escape. So sen can be used and paired in all kinds of ways to create different tones. And here is, I'm not sure this would be regarded as sen, but on the time crunch, I couldn't find a better Sindus forest imagery, but I guess here at least it shows it's a vast, thriving, different height of forest. That's our Sin. Thank you for your time. See you another day.